Hello and welcome back to another round of Forgotten Orb 2, so to speak. Forgotten Orb 2 mapping, that is. Before I start, I've actually been, or I actually had to change something here. Well, not change, redo mostly. Okay, so, this is what happened. So I load up the map after being away for almost a week. And these areas didn't have any low detail textures anymore. You know, these the pink rough snow texture. Now I fixed it, and then I thought, you know what, I probably should have filmed me fixing it in case somebody has the same issue. So basically, here's what happened, and here's how you fix that. Um, so if you load up your map and one texture type doesn't have any low detail textures, that usually means that the color in the detail map is off. And this was the case here too. Instead of pure blue, so 000FF, it was like 0001FF or something like that. So I don't know how that happened, but what it meant was that I had to fix that in the normal, you know, and in the normal source file and re-import the whole thing, and now it seems to be fixed. Again, not 100% sure what happened there, but they have a low detail texture now, and I don't see any weird artifacts, so I fixed it like that. As I said, if that happens to you, do that. So, last time we stopped here, and I had to go to my parents, so now I will probably speed it up, finish the terrain here, lowering it inside the next part of the trench system. After I'm done with that, I will probably take a little break from finishing up the trench system and instead paint the real or the normal detail textures around the road here, you know, the piled up snow textures, maybe also around the path before I go back to working on that. Anyway, speed. Alright, so pausing the quick mode for a bit, just to show you what I'm going to do here to quickly excavate this part. I'm going to use the level tool, size 2, so you have maximum control, brush strength 100, right mouse click on one of the nodes in the middle like this, sorry, left mouse, and Dunsky. Now just let me check if there's any. This needs to be smoothed out, so we go on 1 normal height map editing tool and just move these nodes down under the skirt for a bit. This position will either be a bunker, or what I've also been thinking about, since this part of the front was actually defended by a Luftwaffe field division, to maybe make a flak position into here, put a flak position into here, but in a way that it can shoot out, but not 100% sure about that yet. Anyway, I think I mostly excavated this part. The only thing, or the only problem left, this thing that I had so cleverly placed, turns out it glitches into the trench, obviously. So I need to find another way to get rid of that problem there. In order to do that, maybe I will just do the same I did over here already with a dry stone wall skirt, which isn't ideal, but better than nothing. Because these can also be relatively easily reskinned, but on the other hand they're not all that flexible when it comes to actually placing them. But let's put it like this. Nah, it's just, I hate placing trenches. It's just so annoying, these little fucking, because it has to fit so perfectly together. I wish this was just, all the sides were closed up, so this stuff wouldn't happen. Nah, it's not good. In the end I might have just put a fucking stone on there, which I don't like because it doesn't really look cool on a map like this, but probably will have to end up doing that. That annoys me, because you never can get them just perfect unless you're just on a level map, you know, like completely flat everything. But okay, then we'll have to do it like this. We'll just put one of the bulge stones into here. Where do we have those? Snow plates? Those are for... those are actually for roofs. Let's say I would put them onto a gap like this. I never used these, never looked at these. Yeah, no, you can't use them in the playable area, to be honest. Can't even select them. One sec. Here we go. Nope, no snow plates. Maybe I will use them later for roofs and stuff, but not on the ground. No, not load resource, don't need that. What did I want to do? Oh yeah, right, stones. Question is, are they in the... Oh, we just put a snowman there, nobody will notice. Okay, they're not in these, in this folder, probably under common or common statics then. One sec, FH stones or FH rocks, I'm pretty sure it's called something like that. FH rock. Aha, rock A winter, rock C winter, let's do rock C winter. Put them, whoa, probably need to reskin these in the end, but at least there's like snow on there. I mean, this is like the... And even then it glitches through, look at this shit. Seriously, how am I supposed to work under these circumstances? How are you supposed to use these stupid trenches? Just close up these ends, so it doesn't glitch into there. Stupid fucking trenches. The amount of time I spent on bullshit like this that I could spend on making like actual like creative decisions, but no, you have to work with this bullshit. And then one fucking beta tester with too much time on his hands actually notices it as well. Seriously, how am I supposed to close this up? We have no object for that, and it could all be solved by just this edge here, down here, being closed off with like a dirt texture like this. Would solve fucking everything. Next idea. Oh, and then the best thing is, beta testers will be like, oh, you know what? You can't quite look out of this perfectly, why don't you move it? Because that fucks up everything. Because this is a millimeter type work, where one little movement of fucks up the rest completely. Because everything is shit in Battlefield 2. Okay, here we go. Let's just put a plank there, like maybe that was from construction still. Then maybe put it like 90 degrees up. It's probably the wrong, huh? Yeah, fuck, why is the other one? Ugh, come on. It's always that. Like this. Yeah, that should work. Here we go. It's closed. Better than nothing. Anyway, I finally got this part of the trench done, and to celebrate our victory, drop into there, just run through to see that that it looks decent, that you don't get snatched on anything. Obviously this will continue over there because map mode on. You can see that it will go into this hamlet here, but that's neither here nor there. Let's put it into detail texture mode, why the fuck not? Run through here. Ignore these obviously. And here you can actually look out. Might place additional cover there for riflemen to hide behind. And here we are. Machine gun nest type position here. And that's also the direction the Russians will be coming from. The agitation here will be nice. Alright, that is that. So, what we are going to do next is, because I don't want to deal with the trenches right now, so instead I will switch it up a bit, do some terrain work, just busy work basically, rough snow terrain around the edge of the road where we piled up the snow in that earlier video. Just gonna take Nordwind Frozen Snow, brush strength 100, size 2, both color. Okay. And let's see, we don't have to paint that, you know, like everywhere, just inside the gameplay area. Always make yourself as little work as possible. And now we're here, and let's try out here outside of the combat area how we will properly place it. This is a bit too much work. Let's make it a bit bigger on 3. And then like this. Just paint it like that. Let's see. Yep. Should be nice. Okay. Yeah, we can do this relatively easily. Speed. Alright, well that got boring quickly, but all the snowdrifts are blue now. So if you're asking why I paint them blue and not in some kind of snow color, I mean I could do that, but this way I can very easily see where I already painted the texture, and in the end I will change it in my source file anyway, so it doesn't really make much of a difference. Anyway, that is that. Next up, I guess I will have to do what I hate most, which is keep going with the trenches. So let's see. Pop, 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 pop. So there's like 2 hamlets here, and what we will do is of course lead the trenches into there, between the 2 hamlets basically, and there's another gun position that was maybe kind of in this area here. If you look at that, this one, position 176 was there, roughly. I wonder, that hamlet there doesn't seem to be on this map, but it's on the other one that I used. So we will also put some stuff there, like here. But for now, let's carry on with the trenches. And I think here we can carry on with these, huh? Should kind of fit, I think. As I said, I want to go for a mix between these types of trenches, the normal dirt trench and the more involved kind of log trenches here. Two, not 4, 2. Then it should fit better. Like this. Okay, now that was completely wrong. So as you can see on that side, it's now floating up into the air. So we will have to pivot this down a little bit. Alright. Question is, do they float here now? No? Seems fine. Okay, cool. So, let's carry on over there to another MG nest. Which can we take? Let's see, half one. Oh god, okay, we have to take one of these kind of, what's the best word, crooked ones, which is a problem as in as much as they are kind of tricky to place because of where the pivot is placed. Okay, place them together. Oh, that's gonna require so much hacking together again to make it look good, but alright, that's just trenches. What you can do, of course, always is make a damaged section where, like, if you get into a position where you just can't make it look good, I mean, you make just, that's the trick, you make the damaged kind of section where direct hit has obliterated most of the trench, and that kind of solves it, but you shouldn't overdo it so people don't notice. here I will have to place another board to... No, now it works here. And over here. Okay. Never mind then. Seems to kind of work. Here I might have to raise the terrain, but I will do that later. Right now it's not that important. Then, let's look at the map again. I think we'll do one more trench section over here. And then just place a machine gun nest like over here. I can already pull that over. Because I will use that there anyway later. Wait, if I completely switch it around... No wait, that was... well... yeah, I guess that could kind of fit actually. Just make it completely level for a sec. Might be a bit easier to place then. Oh god, I will have to place so many miles of trenches on a map like this, because the front line at Reshef was extremely fortified. Like I'm talking, making the Atlantic Wall look like a little bitch. Oh yeah, now we're running into this problem again. Put it like this, then switch it a bit like this. Move it down. I think it will kind of fit. Yeah, good enough for government work. Yeah, okay. Alright. Then I will already move down the terrain, that I will speed up again, and then I will place the machine gun nest. So, speed! And we are back. Alright. Okay, that wasn't quite what I wanted. But yeah, just need to orient myself again. Yeah, like this. Let's place the machine gun nest. Then the rest of the trenches over into the into Toropino over here, and then I'm gonna call it a day for today. It's getting kind of late, and yeah, this part of the map is taking shape. I think next time I might actually place a bit of shell craters around all this here. We will see. One thing I'm kind of worrying about is, if you look at the plan here, we have cover here and cover here from vegetation that will be there. Wrong one. Like down here and down here, but there's a big kind of open place here, and I'm not 100% sure what I will do with there, because I think this is actually pretty open in real life as well. This is of course where the forest starts. Until then, I mean, I will place these here, the windmills, probably also with little service areas, like 3 windmills here, little service areas around them, but I'm not sure that will be enough to make the area look cool. But okay, we'll cross that bridge when I get to it. That's correct. Let's place this. Yep, the machine gun nest. Apparently was there in real life. This clicked. It's getting dark. Hard to see my... For fuck's sake, here we go. Okay, that was wrong. Getting hard to see my keyboard again. Okay, yeah. Then it should fit. Nifty. Alright, let's just clear the machine gun nest out, or dig it out, or whatever you want to call it. Here we go. gonna get so sick of this later. Okay. Oops, wrong one. This node, put it down. And I think, no, still some room left. Yeah, can pull these under here as well. Maybe put them down a bit here. It's actually kind of protected here by the snow drift, so that actually makes the nest a bit more effective. Yeah, and nice field of fire over this here, and this of course will be the Russian approach. Can already see a machine gun here, static one, shooting through here. Okay, cool. So, yeah, I'm gonna place the rest of the trenches as well, since I'm nice and in the flow. So, speed up. And here we are again. Dug out this part. There's like a connection trench. And yeah, seems to work quite well. Alright. I do actually kind of enjoy placing trenches. It's just, I mean, like, designing them is fun. Designing defensive networks and so on. Placing them, not so much. And now we need some entrance into this area here, into the trenches. I want to have one destroyed building. One sec. One destroyed building here at the crossroads, and then another one at the end of this area, like here. And between that, the entry into the trench system. Let's see, I don't think we have a proper kind of... Okay, two things I want to do in that case. Gonna use one of these and one of these to make, for one thing, want to make, for one thing, an entrance into this area, and also like a little ammunition storage area. So let's see if we can manage to do that. Okay, one sec. Let's see if this works better. 45 degrees, right? So that makes, if I'm not incorrect, I was incorrect, but not in the way I thought. One sec. Um, 45. Okay. I had to calculate that quickly. So that's probably slightly wrong, but oh no, it's not wrong, but these are of course slightly pivoted, so it doesn't completely fit. That's not that bad though. put it like this, and then another one here, under the road, so to speak. And this is where the trench entrance will be, directly from the road. I will also edit the terrain a bit, make it look like a footpath into here. And then on the opposite of that, for one thing, another one of these, but we'll place that later, and this thingy here. Let's see. That's a weird pivot. I hope that's not bugged in some way. And okay, that needs to be pivoted, and it's always the other direction, isn't it? No, that's not exactly what I wanted. Oh, because I pivoted it 45 degrees and not 90. 1 second, bear with me here. Oh god, now I actually have to calculate here. Let's do it the other way around with 270 degrees, right? Right. Yeah, that should work. It's easier to calculate then. Yep, that's what I wanted all along. Okay. Put that here. This will be an ammunition storage area. Why is that pivot so weird? Am I missing something here? Why is that outside? I'm pretty sure this static will have to be redone and then I have to replace it. I'm already seeing that on my horizon here. Oh no, I guess it's so that you can more easily place it, like you just change the angle of everything, I guess, and then it automatically, and you place it all in the same. That's probably it, you know. But okay, so little thing here, this needs to be turned around 180 degrees, so that's relatively easy. Where's it gone? There, wank, put it over here, fit it into here. And it actually has to be placed a bit higher, like this. Now it should work, I think. Yep. Now all we have to do is dig this out, and then this part of the trench system is actually done. And then next time we will place our hamlets here, and of course there's another one over there, outside, just outside the combat area. But let's dig that out first. Speed up. Yep. And we're back. Ammunition storage area here. Of course, boxes and stuff like that I will place later. Then you can run through here to get to that forward position. What I'm not 100% sure about yet is if I place more positions here, probably at least another little trench here that isn't completely connected to this, just so there's more like interest. Of course there will be more buildings behind this here. And what will I do with the area between the two? 1 sec. Google Earth. I think there's actually trees along that road, which I can already place those. That's easy work, easy money. Okay, Belly. And here we have Emilianovo. Yeah, see, this is what I mean. It looks like there's this. What kind of trees are these? These are actually, from the looks of it, I don't think that they have street view in these. Oh! Oh, that must be new. Oh, that makes some things easier and some things more annoying. Okay, here we have Google Street View of the area, but okay, that's my point. There's evergreen trees along the road here, so I will already place those. No reason to think that these didn't exist back then. And from here, okay, that's in the direction of our last flag, just to see. Now it looks like the height map that we generated is slightly wrong here, and that there isn't this hill in the way. Well, that's not that bad. But yeah, we can place some more cover in there later in terms of little clusters of bushes and stuff. That's gonna be nice. That guy, first time I ever saw a car. Okay, so yeah. So let's place a bunch of trees there while we're at it, and then end the video. Just gonna go into vegetation and no, not the East Europe ones. Those I want to do in the middle of the forests and stuff. Pine, okay. I'm just gonna place some pines here. Basically, one sec, just to make sure. Yeah, that's where it ends. Just along this edge into the village here. So starting here, just gonna place some here, and then we're gonna copy from there, so we don't have to use the menu all that much. Was that a 15? Who cares? Here we go. Do we want a bigger one as well? No, those are for the inside of forest. We will delete that later. And there's also pine destroyed, I think. Yeah, you know what, we will use that one as well. A small one. And I will not use those, and there's a top that we can put next to it, okay. We will not use those with snow on them, because that's not the kind of look I want. And let's see, we'll have one damaged section and the rest just not damaged. So grid with texture mode, start here, put that into this. Yeah, I think in real life the road might be here instead of here, so it doesn't completely line up, but to be honest, it's not a big deal. Just randomize that a bit, so to speak. Oh wait, I wanted to delete. Yeah, it's getting late. Start with a big one here. Sink it in a bit. Some smaller ones, and speed up. Yep, and here we're back. So over here I want to have a damaged section of trees. So we're gonna place here a few. First of all, let's check if there's anything there. No, okay. So let's place there a few bomb craters. Now the ones I made last time were really big for like actual airplane bombs or something. So this time we're gonna start with 4. So let's say this is where one of them landed, put it like this. And then since we're at it already, we'll make more in these areas here as well. Why is that so? Huh. Okay. And one will be in this area of vegetation as well, like this. Okay. Then we're going to go into 2 and make it a bit smaller, and as you can see, this is now not quite as big as these. And what we will do here also, I think I'm gonna make some of them more recent than others, so some of them will look like it snowed between them being made and now. And how I want to do that is the following. Okay, so we place them. These will also be decent cover for infantry, of course. So we place them here. Let's switch to, no, that's wrong, detail texture mode and start painting. So first of all, for all of them I will paint the rough terrain in blue around it, as we did before as well, because then it looks like the snow has been disturbed there. I'll make it a bit bigger, come on, and then like this, and speed up. And we are back. Okay. So for the more recent ones, I will now put the dirt texture in as I did with the big ones over here. Sec. It's just kind of hard to see now. It's just at the edge of a texture plate, but okay, that's fine. So here we'll make, or we'll put mud texture into here. So it looks like the earth was disturbed recently and no new snow has fallen into here. I will do that with some of these ones here, also some specks outside. Let's say this one's also very recent, why not? I mean, it doesn't make a difference which one. That's from the initial bombardment before the operation began, Operation Mars. So for the older ones, when new snow has already fallen, what we will do is we will keep the disturbed snow around it, but we will paint some undisturbed snow in the center of the crater and no mud at all. Okay, like that. Just throw the snow here. I set that to a white kind of texture. Let's say this is a relatively old one, so we keep the disturbed snow, but the center of the crater will be like this. And actually, here, this lip of the crater, we will just want the center of the crater to be normal. Oh, that's actually the wrong one. Wait. Yeah, that is the snow that I want. One sec. Let's give it a snow type texture, because that's not that important. And here we go. Into here. Yep. And same over here. This is also an old one. Why? Because I want to. No, that's also an old one. Of course, more and more will, that's the center of that. More and more will be placed of these. Okay. And I think that will be, that will look good in the end. So now what we do is put the damaged vegetation pieces around that. Of course, it's relatively recent. Put one big one here at the edge. This, maybe copy that. Yeah, like that. Then a small one like here. Yep. And then we can place the top of one of these destroyed trees, maybe on the road actually, because the Germans didn't have time to clear it. Like this. I've never placed these before, to be honest. Wonder how to make them look best. Well, you just do it like this, like the top was blown off. Then, I mean, obviously these branches down here would give way, right? So, and since there's snow, I think this probably would look like this a little bit. And then another one along this what's it called? Along this mound of snow. Can also be used as a nice cover for infantry, I guess. Half embedded into the snow like this, okay. And then we'll place some more undestroyed ones here. Just probably should have saved. Put it here and speed up. And we're back. Here we can see our line of trees. Maybe I will add more in that direction. We will see later. So next up, we will finish up on Toropino over here, and then I guess we'll start on the next village over there. Although I'm not sure we will actually finish Toropino that quickly. We will see. Anyway, hope you enjoyed it, as always. Thanks for watching and have a nice day.